Welcome to the biggest week in college football for Jacksonville. The Georgia-Florida game, the Florida-Georgia game. Gosh, what a great week it is to have this neutral site game here every year, and how exciting. Fall's in the air. We're really pumped up about it. But as I've told you before, as we move through this weekend, it now starts to be the 1st of November. And by the time we get to the 1st of November, we really start seeing who might play in the TaxSlayer Bowl this year on December 30th. If you think about it, you take a look at the conferences and you take the guys at the top out. So Georgia, obviously, Alabama, they appear to be the best. They appear to be on track to win their division and play in the championship game. Then there's some teams that are not going to get bowl eligible. Some of those teams with only 1 or 2 victories at this point probably have no chance of getting it. So it leaves you the whole middle piece. LSU, Texas A&M, South Carolina. Teams like that now move right into our pool and into our mix. The same thing happens on the ACC side with, it appears now that Miami, Clemson, North Carolina State may be the cream of the crop there. Then you go down and you take some of those teams out that aren't going to get bowl eligible, and you start really looking at the Louisvilles and the Miamis and the North Carolina States and Georgia Techs, which we had last year, so we won't have those guys back. But that's the way you do it with the Big Ten also. The only difference with the Big Ten is all of their teams play each other at the end. So Michigan, Michigan State, Ohio State, Penn State. In fact, Penn State, Ohio State is this weekend. They all play each other over the next 3 or 4 weeks, so it's harder to figure out the Big Ten right now, who's going to play up and who's going to be in that middle pack. One would look at Michigan, Michigan State probably being in that middle pack, Ohio State, Wisconsin, Penn State being in the upper pack, one of them falling down to our level, which would be very exciting. Wisconsin would be unbelievable. Michigan would be unbelievable. So now we start to really figure it. We always look at the SEC first. We want to get the SEC fixed first. So a South Carolina, an LSU, a Texas A&M appears to be the most likely teams that will play in our bowl game. That would make us very happy. Obviously, they'd be 8-9 win teams. So that's where we are. Now let's go back and enjoy the week. The stadium is being painted. The parties are getting ready to start. RV City's already started up. I can only tell you that we're looking forward to a beautiful Saturday afternoon in Jacksonville, watching 2 big rivalries in one of the biggest neutral site games in all of America. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next week.